And this is Mile 8 Resource Road, which is the first marker on the map. Gotta go that way. Mile 10 Resource Road, heading in that way. Strawberry Resource Road. Not sure if I've seen that one on the map, but I know I gotta keep going this way. And here's Pine Brook Resource Road. I seen that on the map, so we're getting, I guess, pretty close to the turnoff. So I'll be heading that way. Okay, so we're now at something called Riverhead Resource Road. This was not on the map. That way theoretically goes in towards Dead Wolf, maybe, or the road down to Dead Wolf got renamed and upgraded. So I'm of two minds. Like on the map that I got printed off, it seems like this would be the road that just goes down over the hill, and looking at my time, it would seem about right. Go down over here, take the third left, and we're at Dead Wolf. So I'm going to take a chance and go in there for a while, and because it's only like a couple of kilometers in, and you see the first two paths on the right. So yeah, let's just go in there and see what happens. Okay, I just rode in there a couple of kilometers, ran into a guy in a Nissan pickup coming out, and he told me that this is not the road to Dead Wolf that goes into Gambo Pond, I think. He said that I need to go down that road, keep going in past Rodney Pond, and in past that there should be a sign that says Dead Wolf Pond, Dead Wolf Reserve Road, something like that. So anyway, as off I go in that direction. So here we come up to the Rodney Pond turnoff. The Rodney Pond Resource Road, sign right there. Glenwood ATV Trail and Hunts Pond Reserve Road. And here we have a typical cabin up in this neck of the woods. It's an old bus that's converted into a cabin. They're just driven in here, parked, put up on blocks. I don't know if they're movable after this, but a lot of people stay in them. Most of the time the doors are locked. Take a look. Yeah, this one there's a padlock on it, otherwise I'd pop inside. But there's curtains up there. So yeah, that's the way that I have to go now in the Dead Wolf. And if you're wondering what I'm using for bike packing, this is a Norco Sasquatch frame. She's a 1x11. I have a Wren fork on the front. That's amazing for carrying the extra weight. Doesn't phase. I just crank the tighten up the suspension a little over here on the right, and she's just perfect. For bags, right now I'm running an Arkell roll packer on the front. This also goes on the back with a different rack, and this is an Arkell seat packer I got there. So I like this setup, and I also like that on the back for shorter trips. I've got a tarp and a piece of bubble wrap there. What else? Oh, I've got some wolf tooth components here. This V-Rad system. This is my entire bike kit strapped to the undercarriage of my bike. There's a V-Rad system here with a double bottle cage. Also have a Wren carbon stem, Wren bars, and a Wren riser. Fatbike Republic stem cap there. In here I have my clothes and my bear spray, as well as a few other odds and ends. Oh, my sleeping bag and my hammock. Here's just miscellaneous stuff that didn't go anywhere else, and here's miscellaneous stuff that didn't go anywhere else. jacket, and in here I've got my Sawyer water filtration system, like toiletries, as well as some fire starting stuff. I got my plastic tub in here full of odds and ends, and then I have my cook pot stuck out at the end there, and some paper just in case I need some, and a soap and a bungee cords. So there you have it. That's what I use for bike packing now to get back on the road. So just like the guy in the black Nissan said, there's the sign for Deadwolf Reserve Road. A little arrow pointing that way. Now the thing is, there's another road going in there. According to Google Maps, just on the other side of this little tuck of woods, actually the trees shouldn't be there. There should be like another intersection coming back this way. But there's no road there, so maybe it's grown up. I don't know, but I'm going to be heading that way. Pretty neat. A couple of cabins in right there. And the road continues that way. Looks like it turns. It might connect up. If I can't find Deadwolf, I may come back and pitch in between a couple of trees here somewhere, because I'm sure there's a water source around where there's cabins. Well, I just finished chatting with this older couple. They actually live in Old Burlington, but they have a cabin out this way. And he told me that this map here from Google Earth is incorrect. It says, I don't have to make up the blue line, but it comes down there and into Deadwolf, which is that red dot right there. However, this section of the trail here is grown in and impassable. And he said, I'm actually down here, and I have to travel around to get to the other side of Deadwolf. So I'm totally in uncharted territory. I didn't even know I was here. So I thought I was here on the map, but I'm actually down here. Yeah, what he told me was that I have to, there's a ridge, a mountain range over right there. I have to ride over to that, then ride along the edge of the mountain range. And before I get to that, there's a Y in the road. And ride along the edge of the mountain range, and I'll see Deadwolf. And apparently there's a trail on this side that goes down to Deadwolf, an old ATV trail. It's hard to see, but it's before you get to two cabins on the left, which are up in a gravel pit. So, yeah, anyway, we'll see how this works out. So, this must be the Y that the older gentleman told me about. So, we're going to have to go that way. So these are the two cabins that the older gentleman told me about. Now I checked the trail, back that way, and coming in, and I didn't see any ATV tracks. So I'm just going to continue in that way just to see if I can find anything going down to the pond down there. If not, I'm going to have to find a place to pitch for the night. So I'm out here in the wilderness. I'm about 60 kilometers back into the woods from Mintbrook. Down there you can see Deadwolf. I can't actually get down to the pond. The Google Earth maps actually showed the trail going on the other side of the pond. So that's what I was prepared for. It's supposed to be like a 30-kilometer ride, but this ended up being 60, and there's no way that I can get down to the pond there unless I'm going trekking through trees, which I'm not, because right now it's getting pretty late in the night. It's about 7:30. So I just had supper, a can of salmon, and I'm doing some foraging here. I got some blueberries, so I'm going to eat those and go start a fire. Okay, and just to show you how many kilometers I did today, so it was 59.3 kilometers, average speed 11.3 kilometers an hour, 5 hours and 13 minutes of ride time. And there I am, right there. So it's about 8 o'clock, This is the spot that I decided to pick for a camp. It looks like it was, I don't know, some sort of place that was bulldozed in. There's a lot of old sticks, which gave me a lot of firewood right there. A lot of rocks. I can make a nice fire pit. Got myself a nice little chair there. About to lean the bike right up against that big rock, and I decided to put the hammock and tarp up there on top of the hill because it's going to be a bit of a breeze up there, and so it'll keep the flies away. I have a tarp put over the top diagonal to keep the rain off. It was picking a little earlier, but should hold off, Lord knows. And I have a decent fire going there, and I have a little drink there. It's organic vodka and Kiju orange juice. And yeah, so I'm just going to sit down and watch the fire for a while, and then head off to bed. It's been a long day, riding like 60 kilometers. Usually my legs are good for 40, so at least tomorrow morning I know what's in front of me, because the biggest problem was not really knowing where I was going. I had an idea. Now I wasn't going off and not had a clue, but I just need a little bit more guidance. Like, I'm thinking I might need to get a GPS, because it mightn't tell me where to go, but it'll tell me where I am. If it wasn't for a couple of fellas, an old guy from just outside of Old Perlican, he stopped me, and his wife stopped to give me directions and told me that the actual, as I said earlier, the Google Maps route, that's actually all grown in now, so you can't even ride it. And this new road doesn't appear to be on Google Maps. I'm just going to go back and check. But it brought, like I said, it brought me over on the other side of the lake, over there. Probably can't see it. And it would have been nice to know that, so I could recalibrate. But, you know, so be it. That's part of the adventure for these U240s, is just to get out and explore and have an adventure. Tomorrow morning I'm going to go across the road right there, about 300 feet, and it's loaded with blueberries and raspberries. So that's what I'm going to get tomorrow morning for breakfast. So it's bedtime, and this is my hammock. Underneath my hammock I have a piece of bubble foil, which is right here, and underneath that I have a space blanket, because in a hammock, the first time I slept in a hammock, my back got surprisingly cold. I also have a blanket here, a sleeping bag. I want to hop into that, and over on this side I've got the bear spray dropped into that. And then what I'll do is that this whole side here, I will flip that over on top of me to make myself into a little cocoon to keep me all snug. So anyway, I'm going to climb in and go to bed. Okay, so here I am in the hammock. I won't zipper it up, it just makes it too complicated. I'll just pull it over like that. And these are extremely comfortable to lie in. You don't need a pillow, you don't have to worry about rocks on the ground. The wind will sway to put you to sleep. I do have a lovely tarp up there that's going to blow around all night, but, you know, so be it. It's calling for a little bit of rain tonight, so I'd rather stay a bit dry. I'll ignore that after a while. Anyway, good night, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. It's about 10 after 6. Got a few hours sleep last night. Tarp up there kept rattling and keeping me awake, but I didn't get cold. A little drafty at times, but I didn't get cold. The space blanket and the piece of bubble foil did keep me warm. Let's just take a look outside. There we go. That's the morning. Pretty neat. Anyway, might as well get up and break down camp. and go foraging for some berries. So I kept my food containers a nice ways away from the camp. Probably about 300 feet right there, just in case there were any critters around during the night and nothing was disturbed. You see the camp way back there, and I'm going to be headed that way now, right along the edge of the road here. There's a lot of raspberries and strawberries, so I'm just going to pick some and eat them. So after about 5 minutes, I got a dandy bowl of blueberries and some raspberries. Many more blueberries and raspberries. So I'm going to throw a little bit of granola on top of that, chow down, pack up the bike, and hit the road. I've got everything packed up on the bike. A little bit different than when I came in. But now I'm ready to head back the 60 kilometers. May not shoot as much footage as I did going in because, you know, you've already seen it. But we'll see. I think it's going to be a really nice trip out this morning. It's not too warm. It's a bit cool, which is perfect for riding. And it's going to be a nice day. I think I found some bear scat. That must have happened overnight because it wasn't on the trail this morning. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye out for any black fuzzy things. Not sure if you can see it on the phone. There we go. 8 hours, 54 minutes riding time, 109 kilometers. Average time, 12.3 kilometers per hour. There we have it. Dead wolf.